keep fighting for me and keep showing your love and support.
Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon. Afternoon, good evening, good morning. Whatever time it is over where you guys are. For me, it's 4 a.m. Some of you it's 6 a.m. So we're still waiting on our hostess. I just felt bad not going live yet, letting everybody sit there and they could, what's going on. So I decided just to pop on and we can talk a little bit while I'm waiting. Ooh, that scared me a little bit. Sorry, I accidentally clicked on YouTube. All right, so right now we're just waiting on the hostess, who was very kind to agree to hold the camera for me, for us. Hey, Kim. Every day I'm doing a little bit better. It's kind of weird to describe. The pain I was in before was a lot. Like, it was pretty bad pain, and I was just coping and dealing with it. And now it's a different kind of pain. It's surgical pain. But it's getting better. It's getting better every day. So that's good. That means I'm healing. So, but thank you everyone for your well wishes and thoughts during this time. What's up with you? Oh, I had surgery. I had surgery on my abdomen. I had a bunch of stuff removed. I basically had they have fibroids on my uterus, and I had to have one of my I had a really bad cyst on one of my ovaries, so bad that they had to remove the whole entire ovary and tube, and then they removed a whole bunch of the fibroids, and they found a tumor, and they removed the tumor. And so it was a pretty it was supposed to be a 3-hour surgery. It turned into a 5-hour surgery. So, but I'm doing good. Here I am. Yeah, we're just waiting on the woman who agreed to hold the camera. I imagine she is on route. um if she's anything like me, she's probably fashionably late. So I'm not stressing her anything. Just want everyone to get there safely. So, but we'll see what happens, right? Unless anybody else knows anybody else over in London that wants to jump on real quick while we wait for I'm gonna go ahead, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. If anybody wants to jump on, um oh no, Maz. I hope you didn't have that. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I hope that that wasn't the case at all. I hope that you're doing so much better. Oh wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. Um, yeah, if anybody wants to, here's the StreamYard. If anybody wants to jump on and share a few words, or if you know somebody who's over there in London, you want to send the link to them and maybe they can jump on while we wait for our hostess with the mostess. Hey, Donna. Hi, Donna. We're just waiting. Hey, there's Foul Play. Hey, Zoe. Yeah, we're just waiting on our little hostess. Yeah, but there's the link if anybody wants to jump on or send it. If anybody knows where the wizard is, maybe he can do it while we wait for our hostess. I'd love to. Actually, let me see if I can find them. Oh. Jeffrey. Has anybody else seen the new Bo Burnham? Thank you, Zoe. Yeah, my voice is coming back too. They had that tube down my throat. And it gave me a pretty scratchy sounding hoarse throat. So yeah, I'm finally starting to come out of that one. Still clear my throat, but yeah, I've been having this one song stuck in my head, the Jeffrey Benzo song from Bo Burnham's new comedy special Inside. Let me see if I can. So if you hear me, if you hear me singing it to myself in there, so gosh, for it so much. Oh yeah, well you know what, Maz, I always say this, and I know I mean it 100% when I say this, you know, and I don't mean this as in what Brendan and Steven are going through isn't real life, but real life does come first. You know, your health and your body and your mind and your family. You come first 100%, you know, and Brendan and Steven understand that completely. So, you know, you got to take care of you and your health, and because what good are we as human beings in this world if we can't take care of ourselves first? You know, you got to take care of you first, and then you can take care of others better. So I always tell that to people. So don't feel bad. I'd rather you stay home and take care of yourself than go to the rally. And I think Brendan and Steven would want that too. So exactly, Kim. Yeah, please take care of yourself. So sorry if you can hear my fan in the distance in the background. Let me see. CO. Da, da, da. Born in 1964. It's Jeffrey. Well, he hasn't been online either, so I don't know. Hey, Linda. Thank you, Yorez. We're just waiting on our hostess with the mostest. She's probably en route to the rally. She hasn't read my message yet on Facebook, which is fine. I was just checking in on her. So we'll just see what happens. If anybody knows anybody over there that would like to go live while we wait for her, or if anybody who in general wants to jump on and just to say a few words while we wait for her, you know, there's the StreamYard. I'm excited. I know everyone else is excited. Yeah, I was just gonna say I can't imagine the traffic over in London right now. Ooh wee. Oh yes, I'd rather her be. Yeah, if the weather's bad, I'd rather her arrive safely. Special. Oh yes, yeah. So there's no worries over here. I'm just didn't. I don't. I felt bad. When I was doing the rallies over in Manitowoc and all that, I felt bad by not going live sooner and letting everyone sit there for as long as they did. But it was what it was. So that's why I'm live right now. I'd rather sit here and talk and try to see this. Love my UK peeps. Oh heck yeah, we love our UK peeps. We're so excited for them. I mean, it's weird to say like excited about a rally because it is the experience isn't necessarily like it isn't how can I put this? It's not fun what's happening to Brendan and Steven, not in the least bit, but it is fun to see people that you've made connections with online through this and to finally meet them face to face and or meet up with them again if this is your second or third or fourth or whatever, you know what I mean? So like I don't know, it is an experience all around. It's very humbling, there is some fun to it, there is some sadness to it, it also is a good way to relieve some stress and pent upness because you're yelling for freedom for these guys. It's just something like all around. So I'm I'm excited for the experience they're having over in UK because I know how much that meant to me to be there and to see, like, for instance, Linda and Jinx and everyone else that I saw, and to give them a hug, and then to stand there proudly with them, and chant Uyghur is the worst. So yes, family. We love you guys, Donna. We really do. I wish that we weren't so far apart. I mean that wholeheartedly. I wish you guys weren't so far from us. Because you and Joe and a whole bunch of other people, I would love to give like a big hug to, and just, I don't know. Yours, I'd love to give yours a hug. And, Kim and Maz and all of you guys. Yeah. Thank you. I speak very adequately for a, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we're still waiting. Like I said, the link is available if anybody wants to check up, jump up and say hi. CEO, born in 1964, it's Jeffrey Benzo. You can listen to me sing. Did I get arrested already? Oop! Who's this that I see? It's Jazz Naz.
Hi, Becca. You right?
Good morning. What?
Afternoon. But yeah, I thought I'd jump in and say hi.
Hi, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
We're just waiting.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And you hear you've been a little bit unwell, poorly, recovering.
Hey, I'm doing better every day, right?
Good.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's saying hi. Hi, Jazz Naz.
Hi.
Thank you for jumping up here.
No problem. I mean, we could go through. I got Ken Catt's book if you want to go through that.
Oh, you're gonna read that?
Got that?
Blech.
No, okay, fair enough then. I was looking forward to that today as well. Anyway,
Well, hopefully they still have that. Maybe they will.
I think they cancelled it this week, but I think maybe next week.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, though. Burn it, yeah. Good props to you for buying the book for at home. Yeah. Hey, Dr. Silkman.
Oh, hi, Dr. Silkman.
I appreciate your passion and devotion that you dedicate to the case and all that. Yeah, no, I've been meaning to get that one book. It's on my Amazon wish list, that Wrecking Crew book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get hold of Jerome's book as well. I'm waiting to get that.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. I'd love to get them. Unfortunately, they're a little up there in my idea of price range, but actually not so much not so much the Wrecking Crew one. But yeah. Use the book to keep the door open, Jazz. Oh, I could think of a lot of ways we can use that book, Donna.
Oops. Yeah. Let's see comments now.
There's a lot of different awesome things we can do with that book. Could probably, I don't even know if it'd be good as toilet paper, though. I think it would be a little scratchy. Maybe Kindle for some fire.
Mm-hmm. Could be good for Texas next year to have another big freeze.
Yeah, there you go. You can,
Use it to smack the author. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wouldn't that be something? You can chop it up and mail it back to them.
Is any Coles in the chat today? Or are they all gone away now?
All the Carls?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Your username in Discord freaked me out briefly because I thought you were actually him, and I was like, what? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's been an experience. He keeps blocking me on Twitter, so I don't know if he's still out there. I'm sure he is.
Probably, yeah, somewhere out there.
Fitness junkies today. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's what an experience that was.
Mm-hmm.
Little Joe, remember him.
No,
Oh no. I'm not sure about that, Linda.
But yeah, definitely all the same person from Adelaide.
Oh yeah. I like my favorite part in everything that when they first show up, my favorite part that he always says is, I am not the other last few Carls. I'm a different Carl. That Carl's a different Carl. I'm a new Carl or something like that. And then goes on and says the exact same thing that the previous, and then they finally admit, oh yeah, that was me. Oh, those are my favorite parts of his script or whatever.
Yeah, and the number of qualifications he's amassed over the last couple of weeks as well. It's been quite astounding.
Yeah. It has been. It's been an interesting experience with them. Let me see. I'm hoping that I don't know if Wizard has Discord on his phone actually. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Let me turn off notifications on my phone because it's going to interrupt.
We shall buy a copy and burn it at the same time and go live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't really have I just don't want to give him the money.
Well, I bought it off eBay for secondhand, so technically
okay.
give them money regardless. So
That's smart.
The kids are currently busy playing on their tablets right now.
Is that them singing in the background?
That's my wife.
Oh!
Did you hear
that? I'm so sorry.
That's fine. Listening to a country and western.
That's funny. Oh, okay. I could barely hear her in the background. That's why I was like, oh, is that them?
You know, they're upstairs playing on their switches and tablets and watching YouTube or something. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah. What musical is she listening to? She sounds like my kind of person.
It's some country, I don't know what it is. Some country and western music she listens to.
With Auntie Kenny podcast and set the book on fire. That's what I'm saying. I'll just listen to you guys talk about it, Dr. Silkman, and I won't even bother with the actual book unless somebody wants to donate it to me, and then I'll burn it. We just print the cover and burn whatever book. Yeah, right? Print the cover. Auntie Kenny. Yeah, I forget eBay is a good source of getting cheaper things. I keep forgetting that, Donna.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's also secondhand book markets potentially get off of. I don't know. I haven't looked really online, but
Right.
burn the PDF.
I'm sure you could if you really tried hard enough. Put it on an external drive and then burn it.
Good work.
Yeah, I mean, it's you could work for it if you really wanted to.
Which book do you need?
Oh, what book do I need? I was looking into getting the Wrecking Crew book. It's on my Amazon. I have it's not a wish list, but it's in my cart in my my buy later. I have a whole bunch of stuff in my buy later on Amazon. And it's one of those things that's in there that I'm like, oh, I really want that. And then I put it in that area and then I forget about it for a year. 1,000+ in-suit photos of Raven. Who's this? Oh, yay! I just got a message.
Good stuff.
I just got a message from our hostess with the mostest. I knew she was she said she was just waiting for everybody. Awesome.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Jazz Naz can sing. I know. I'm like, she sounds like she'd be fun to hang out with, honestly. I love people that sing like that.
Usually Dolly Parton or Johnny Cash or something, I don't know.
Yeah. I love musicals. I'm all about watching musicals and singing along with them, and like that's why I was like singing that. If anybody has a chance to watch the Bo Burnham Inside, it's kind of slightly depressing, but the songs are really catchy. And I love Bo Burnham. He's hilarious.
So they're almost there then, are they? The valley, people going to the valley.
Oh, what's this? I think yep. Give the book to Factbender, you'll never say. Oh man. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me try this one more time. True.
So what do you think Kathleen Zellner's going to do? She's got till the end of this month, hasn't she, to file a new motion?
Oh, I wonder about that. I don't know what she's gonna do.
Hi, I'm from London.
Yay!
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's a rainy day.
No, beautiful weather.
Beautiful London, but we're attracting some attention already, which is a really good thing. People are stopping, they're having a look, we're giving out leaflets, and so yeah, we're attracting attention even in the bad weather.
And the press.
Awesome.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Say hi.
And
We're gonna.
Very kind to us and explain what we can and can't do. But they've been very kind. So
Right.
please.
So first of all, though, I want to show you our banner. It looks absolutely amazing. Oh my God, this is.
Oh my God, look.
You've done one. I didn't.
See that? That's amazing, isn't it? But also, I just wanted to say, Chris Lemiero, if I said her surname right, and Viv Bowers, also Donna Jenkins, they wanted to be here today but couldn't. So they're going to be here in spirit. So just wanted to give them a shout out because that's what they wanted to do. Also, I wanted to say, Becca and Pete, I hope you recover well. And also, obviously, a massive shout out to Barb because she's just amazing.
Yeah, hi Barb.
Yeah.
Sending lots of love.
Yeah, sending love to you and your whole family. And this is why we're here, to support you and your family.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah. So I'll show you a few more. I'll show you London.
Thank you. I'm going to go
Say
mute.
hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
Where's this on?
This is live streaming, yeah.
So we can do it then.
Stephen's here. Yeah. Stephen's here. Oh, there's another banner over here as well. And here are all the things that Claire's done as well, with all the copying and pasting of everyone's comments. There's just so many. There's just so much love for these guys. And here's another banner. And of course, the lovely Carla.
Hello.
Oh. Do you believe in justice?
Can we spin around? Yeah, show the banner.
They believe in justice.
A proper epic banner. The rain won't stop us.
Yes, lovely British weather. This is why, Becca, you need to make us some umbrellas.
Where are we? Go on. Let's go. Get on the train.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah. Already.
Well, the thing is, you're alive. These do not swear. Whose channel is this on? Anyway. I mean,
Banner just looks amazing, doesn't it?
look at all these comments as well.
People are looking at the banners.
Showing some of the leaflets. Oh! He's around. Brendan. Do you really want to get your oh. And we got some as well.
If it's there, I cannot find something different.
An amazing big flag. Wave your flags, ladies.
You need to connect.
Oh, Michael.
Look at this. Let me
I
see
brought
your
Eric
t-shirt.
along with all. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, you can. It's so misunderstood.
Oh, that is just so lovely.
What? I'm the real killer. I'm just going to put some music on.
Is
Well, my
Claire the
phone is
one
in the
that
bed.
sends Governor
Actually,
Evers
so
absolutely everything?
Hi guys.
I'm going to put.
Sticker. Where to go?
Thank you.
Right, bye everyone.
See y'all later.
I love you.
Thank you.
possibly put it on the web.
Thank you very much. That's really helpful.
Maybe Interrogation.
Thank you. Woo! Spreading awareness, and we're only about 10 minutes in. That's amazing, don't you think?
Yeah. The whole object of this to make awareness, and I think we're succeeding. Even on a day like this, we have so many people stopping and showing an interest, taking photographs. So we're doing a good job. Hopefully,
That's it.
job well done.
Hopefully it will stop raining soon, and we can start handing out more flyers and things instead of holding an umbrella. But at the moment we're on the main road, so people are actually looking at the banner when they're driving past,
And when they're crossing the road, we're right in
and they're
front of
crossing
them.
the road.
Yeah.
Here comes number 2 police. I wonder if they believe in justice. Have you watched Making a Murderer? You have. Do you believe that Brendan Dassey and Steve Avery are innocent?
I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest. Why? What is this? Just out of curiosity.
It's because these 2 men have been in prison for over 15 years.
Yeah.
Wrongfully convicted. They're both completely
I didn't
innocent.
realise it had caught up on over here.
Yes, the whole world is watching. So,
I think they just extended his sentence.
no, they didn't extend his sentence. Sorry, had to get their opinion. Hi.
Hello, John.
Hi, are you alright?
I am, thank you.
Say hi to Becca.
Hello, Becca. Finally got here, darling. Where is she? She's not there.
They're
Oh,
we're
right,
live
okay.
streaming so they can put it on their YouTube channel.
Oh, wicked.
So hey, hi. Oh really? Harold's just told me people on the tour buses are looking, so that's all good. That is good. But yeah, Donna Jenkins, Viv Bowers and Chris Lemiero, you will be missed. Miss you already.
Absolutely, yeah.
They are all great, massive supporters, so I know they wanted to be here and I know you're here in spirit, so big love to you guys.
Yeah.
The people across the road are looking.
Yeah. Including 5 policemen.
Yes. Did you hear what the police lady said? She said that she was surprised that it's come over here. And I said, the whole world is watching. Yeah.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. She's seen
She's
it.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has seen it?
Yes, she
Yes,
has.
she has.
Yeah.
Did it have an impact on her, did she say?
She's not really one of those ones that
would,
she's not like us. And I've got to say a big shout out, obviously, to Tracy Keogh. She does a lot of hard work, don't she?
Tracy, lots of love to you. You are such a huge support.
You're
and
amazing.
An inspiration, a driving force behind this. You're wonderful.
Yeah,
it's a pity you can't be here today.
I know. And Mark as well. Mark
yes,
Codinot.
yes, and Mark.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark as well. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We're all in this together.
We are. Yeah. Right.
Look, we've got someone looking in a taxi. Look. There we go.
Yeah.
Hi, have you watched Making a Murderer? You have? Oh, can I just ask you a question? Oh, do you believe that they're innocent, both of them?
I definitely think there was a lot of it was dodgy, very dodgy, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
I'll just, hold on.
See, they think it's dodgy and all.
Dodgy doesn't even begin, does it?
No.
To express it, no.
No. I love this. Making a Murderer. I'm actually actually doing really well today. I haven't cried yet. I cried on the way up here.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I cry every day. I know, I can't help
It's
it. I
really
just,
touched your soul. I've said
Yes.
that to you before. hasn't it?
yes.
I
I'll
think
go
it's
to
to
the
do
one
with being a mother.
I think so.
It's
I
being
think
a
so.
mother. Yeah.
So,
Just,
here's some more people coming.
innocent.
Hi, have you seen Making a Murderer? Have you watched Making a Murderer? Watch it on Netflix. Thank you. Have you guys watched Making a Murderer? Make sure you watch it on Netflix. Hi, have you watched Making a Murderer? Do you? It is, it is really bad, isn't it?
Film with me? No,
No. Oh, some people just don't like to be filmed. But he said, say hi. Oh, have we got Linda on the phone? Have we got Linda on the phone?
He is, he's right here, say hello.
Hi, Linda.
Joe's live right now. Here's Linda, say hi to Linda.
Linda, say hi to everyone, Linda. Oh, we love you too.
We love you. Have you seen the banner? Hey? Isn't it amazing? Can I do this to Facebook? I was going to try to do a video for it. Yeah, I was just going to say.
So Linda was on the phone there. Hi, have you watched Making a Murderer on Netflix?
Sorry, say again?
Have you watched Making a Murderer on Netflix?
No.
Netflix.
Oh, have you not?
What's it
Ever-
about?
It's about two men, an uncle and
His
nephew,
nephew.
wrongfully convicted.
Oh,
Over
yes, I
15
heard
years.
about it recently.
Ah.
Yeah.
Give you those as information on the back as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're here
please
to support
watch.
them. We're here to support the guys today,
Yeah.
and just hope they have these convictions overturned.
I was here when there was a big rally for something else, a march for something else. I was here when there was the families of a lot of people who have been wrongly convicted because they are, even though they didn't commit a crime, they were seen to be in a group or with someone who committed the crime. So by association.
By association.
Yeah. So it's a similar sort of thing as well, you know, where and they're mainly. I mean, I don't think it is in
But
this
for
case,
me,
but they're
no.
mainly black and
Yeah.
Asian mixed race
Yes.
young
Yeah, I
men.
know.
For me,
it's-
Brendan
it's
Dassey
dreadful.
has never even met the lady that he was supposed
Are
to
you
have.
filming me?
Yeah. Oh, I'm filming everyone that's like interested in the
Yeah.
case. So yeah.
Well, I'm always interested because I was involved in the miscarriage of justice organisation
Oh,
right.
with Paddy Hill and Jerry Conlon, who sadly passed away, and John
The
McLaughlin.
Birmingham Six.
Yeah, the Birmingham Six and the
for
Guildford
you.
Four.
Good for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so
Good for you.
sadly Jerry passed
Passed
away
away.
in 2014, but and it's just scarred Paddy's life and
Well,
it's,
of course.
I think
it's
this
shocking.
case has scarred me and
Yeah.
a lot of
It's scarred a
people
lot of
here.
people.
Yeah.
It was
Where did it happen? Sorry, I
in
don't
Wisconsin.
know.
Yeah, so what happened?
Wisconsin in the USA.
Oh, okay.
And what happened?
Well, it was a murder. Actually, they were framed.
Right.
Two guys were framed. Stephen Avery and his nephew, Brendan Dassey. Brendan Dassey was a 16-year-old boy. He was coerced into making a false confession. He had no legal representation. He had no parents.
All around the world.
But as it says on here,
Had
no
learning
lawyer.
difficulties.
There was no
Yeah, no
DNA.
parent,
He
no
hadn't
DNA.
even met
So who have they
Teresa.
got working on this in the US?
Well, we've got, for Stephen, we've got a well-known lawyer called Kathleen Zellner, and she is she fights for injustice.
Yeah.
And she has got lots and lots of guys off of death row with her assistance in
Yeah.
finding.
See, I watch a lot of true crime stuff
Yeah.
Yes.
on CBS and various other
Yeah.
networks, often late in the evening when I'm waiting for my son.
Yeah.
And Yeah, and there's some people there who do a lot of the miscarriage of justice stuff. I mean, the Mayor of Philadelphia is someone that you need to contact.
Is he?
Because he is someone who is saying that there are so many people being locked up, many of them on the death row, who never committed the crimes. Their only crime is being in the wrong place at the wrong time, or someone had a vengeance against them or something like that. And
they become easy targets.
And if you've got any kind of vulnerability, you become a target.
Which Brendan definitely has. Call him low intelligence. I hate that word, but low IQ. But he's a boy. He's the most beautiful soul. Brendan is the most beautiful soul, isn't he? He's got a heart of gold, and he's shown such courage and bravery over these last 16 years.
Not just that, but behind bars, he's actually helped disabled people. He used to take them to the library and things like that.
Sorry about me.
Where's
Wally?
It's fine. And he's actually grown. He's actually spent half his life in prison, and has grown up to be the most nicest, kindest.
So how did you get involved in it?
Through watching Making a Murderer on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
And then I became involved through Facebook. Through Facebook.
My son's got it. Maybe I'll have a look.
And if you go on to Justice and Freedom for Brendan Dassey, that will take you on the site that we're all on.
We're all on. You'll see us all. And we're in.
Definitely.
We're in touch every day. Aren't we, guys? Every day we're in touch.
And we're just out here to spread more awareness.
I know how. I act as an appropriate adult for young people who are being interviewed by the police, and support them.
Well, Brendan needed somebody like you
at court, but also in their interviews, because many times they'll incriminate themselves. So I make sure that they understand the question, that it gets repeated in a way that they understand, that it's in clear English.
He waived his Miranda rights because he didn't have the understanding. He was 16 but had the understanding of a 5 to 11 year old.
So I would have made sure that if there was any doubt around learning disabilities and things like that, or difficulties, or neurodiverse difficulties, that an assessment was done before he was interviewed. And that's where you get good solicitors that are what is needed. You find a solicitor who will say he can't be interviewed until he's had an assessment.
But what got worse?
They can't interview someone who is not able to
understand.
Comprehend.
But what got worse with Brendan's case, which made me more angry, was that his own lawyer was against him. He wouldn't have an interview with Brendan, but would interview with the media for 10 hours when he should have been with Brendan, sorting him out.
And his name is Len Kaczynski.
Yes.
His name was Len Kaczynski. He's a lawyer.
And there's another one, O'Kelly.
O'Kelly was...
He
was his researcher. Kaczynski's like researcher. And he, when we saw him interviewed, a young lady called Teresa Halber.
Right, I think so. And how were they implicated?
There was no DNA, no evidence. It was
planted
evidence.
It was all they know her. They knew her because she was taking photographs for a
company. They sell cars.
Yes.
Yes,
I can't remember. Yeah, it has gone out my mind. She was taking a photo for Brendan's mum's car
to sell it.
Yeah.
So
where's Brendan's mum in all this?
She obviously wasn't there for his for the questioning, because they never said to her.
They never invited her.
So it was completely not.
So have they got DNA from the scene?
They said
nothing of Stephen or
no, but have they got DNA from the scene, and has it been kept?
They planted DNA evidence on the car, on Teresa Halbach's car, and it was blood evidence, but it was not.
They sent 500 pieces of evidence for Brendan Dassey, and not one piece had any of his DNA on it. It was only because of coerced confession. whose uncle, the blood was planted from
this
yeah,
the sink
yeah,
onto the latch of Teresa Halbach's car.
yeah.
Kind of out to frame them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Convictions or
Well, it's all about money.
They,
were
no, Stephen was wrongfully convicted like 2 years before he got sentenced again, wasn't it? But he was done 18 years wrongfully convicted. So he spent actually 33 years altogether in prison.
He was wrongfully convicted of rape, and
So
they
did
found
he
the
get
person.
compensated?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He
But
got
I just wanted to
compensated.
add, his mum had nothing to do with it. She wasn't even told that he got taken out of school, Brendan.
Taken out of school to be
questioned. Yeah.
but he wasn't. He was coerced into making a full statement. And if you watch Netflix and actually see the interview with Wiggett and Fassbender, the two detectives, it's harrowing to watch because they browbeated him. They were planting.
Oh, I've been in situations.
You've been in
like
situations.
it,
and
and
it's
I've
asking
asked
things
for
until you said what they wanted to
these. Yeah.
say.
Oh, I've been in those
Yes.
interviews. Yeah.
It's
So you understand this
Oh, I
now,
do.
yeah.
I do.
it's
Yeah, they'll show what they say is clear evidence
Yes.
in terms of videos and various things now on phones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they can manipulate that as well.
Yes, because at the end of the interview, when his mum come in to see Brendan, when they'd arrested him, he actually said they got to my head, but it wasn't shown in court. It wasn't shown in court. So
have they ever done proper assessments of him?
yes,
show
that's
that
what
there
they
should
have.
have been-
They have, yeah.
Yes, they have.
And
Subsequently,
so has someone then gone back and said, he was coerced and manipulated?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and this is what we're fighting against now. This is what we're fighting against now. Yes, this is the whole thing. But nobody's listening. The governor of
It's
Wisconsin
difficult if you're on another country as well.
it is.
If you're there, you can go and protest outside.
Well, they
the
do.
prison, the courts,
They
and
do.
everything.
They're wonderful. The supporters in the USA. No, thank you.
thanks.
No, thank you.
Claire, what have you got now? Claire, what have you got?
Oh, it's
Just see what Claire's got. Oh, that's lovely.
and some badges, but I don't want to get the mic because they get wet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Great.
In Afghanistan.
Yeah, exactly.
Where is God now in Afghanistan?
You cannot blame God for what man is doing. Man has caused that. Wicked, evil men have caused it.
Except we are
God has given us dominion. We have to turn to Him. We are supposed to
made
be
in His image. His image. Well, it wouldn't be a woman who's creating all this destruction, would it? Mind you, Margaret Thatcher did.
I'm blaming you.
Right.
And then we'll see.
Wait for us then. Blue passport. She wants to present you. Have you checked that? Are you on the same stream?
No, we're on a different stream.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Very, very nice. See ya.
Have you I need to see Becca because I need one of them hoodies.
I know. Did you hear that, Becca? She wants a hoodie.
I need a hoodie. They're amazing. I can't hear her.
No, because she's come out of it.
Oh.
She's going to go
Oh.
on the live, on the live.
Hi. Yeah, they're
Bye then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that on there?
Who's live?
Yeah.
I was minding Jones.
Oh, okay. Oh, lovely.
We just randomly decided last night to just do one.
Oh, bless
Yeah, we
you.
haven't done one in a while.
Well, we are getting so much attention, don't you think?
Yeah, there's loads.
I know. That lady who we just spoken to, she was involved in being in interviews under caution, with making sure that people were, their rights were being observed. Just the right sort of person that we needed to spread the awareness. Yeah, she's going to watch Making a Murderer on the back of this.
Yeah,
we
it's
can
good.
say to her.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh look, we've got the police there. Should we go and speak to the police?
Over 500 DNA testing.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Excellent. Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's, to be honest, I don't think I've seen all of it. I've seen the first series.
Yeah.
Didn't
Right.
watch all of the second series.
Did you see the bit with Brendan?
I think so. It was a long time ago, I have to say I watched it. It's still there, it's still top of,
Yes, it is.
of the Netflix.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And that's why we're trying to keep it there. That's
Right.
why we keep rewatching it to keep it up there for awareness.
I do sort of vaguely remember that he just didn't, it didn't feel like he had capacity to
He didn't.
make,
No, he didn't.
to be able to make decisions.
None of his rights were observed. It was just coerced into making a full statement just to really get it out of the way. The thing that upset me was the final thing he said to his mother after the interview was, "Mum, they got to my head."
Right.
And that just stays with me. Yeah. As a mother myself, with a son, if that had been him, you know, it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
They just broke him down. He was a 16-year-old boy. He'll be 32 in October.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what? Nearly half his life he spent in prison, but he has grown up to be a decent, kind, caring human being. This is what gets me upset, because he helps disabled people in their wheelchairs, and he helps people. I'm going to cry in a minute. I promised myself not to. And there's so many people out here that should be in prison, especially the police that put him there in the first place. It's a different system, as you know, out there. Miranda rights and were waived. He wasn't made aware of Miranda rights. It's a different system altogether. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Absolutely. We're going to move on. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
I hope you get the support
I
you need.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for your time.
The only thing I'm going to say to you, I think somebody might have spoken to you guys already about there's a number of other protests going on here today. So that's all I'm going to say to you.
We're just keep on our... As long as we're next to the main road, catching at everyone's eye with our banner, then it's all good. Yeah, we've had a lot of attention. We're what we hoping to achieve. We are spreading the awareness. And I'm glad you've watched it, so you understand what we're coming from.
I have seen it. I've seen half of it.
We'll watch the other half as well. And then that will be a real eye-opener for you.
All right, well, you have a lovely day.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care, guys.
So you're promising us you're going to watch it then?
I will watch it. Yeah.
Okay,
I have not
perfect.
seen it. I don't know when.
Make sure you do. It is long, but you won't.
Oh, that doesn't matter. It's only 2 series, 20 episodes. So I'll watch it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Another one going to watch, so that's all good. What are you saying? The tall guy, he hasn't seen it. He's going to watch it. Yeah. The short guy has. Have you seen Making a Murderer? No. Please watch it on Netflix, yeah? Thank you. I don't know how long I'm meant to be. Becca, how long am I meant to be videoing for?
I mean, we just went on and did a quick comp, it's raining.
Hey, guys.
Oh, I know. Until we get arrested.
Can you hear me?
We don't care.
Can you hear me?
But everyone's watching anyway. Have you watched Making a Murderer? Watch it on Netflix, yeah?
I don't think Joe can
I've
hear
got
me.
to ask Claire a question now. So what are you going to send Governor Evers next?
It just comes to me. I just have like somebody will say something on the page, and I'm like, I like that. I'm going to get a gift of that. So yeah, who knows what Claire has in store.
Have you guys watched Making a Murderer on Netflix? Have you got a leaflet?
Yes.
That's his uncle.
You really need to watch it. It's about two innocent men wrongfully convicted. Brendan Dassey was a child at the time. He was 16 years old, but he had the mental age of 5 to 11 years old. He was coerced into a confession. He hadn't even met Teresa, and because of his confession alone, he has spent 15 years in prison, and he's not eligible for parole till 2048 when he's 59 years old. We think that's not acceptable, so we're fighting for his parole.
That sounds good.
So if you watch it and spread awareness, that would be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our work is doing good here today. Yes.
Yeah, despite the weather. It doesn't matter about the weather, does it?
No, I think it's the London Taxi. Do you want to look? Woo! Watch Making a Murderer on Netflix. Watch Making a Murderer on Netflix.
I'm not interested in that shit.
You will be. You will be.
Shame on you.
Oh, we got fixed by the London bus. Oh, we're going to cause a crash. Oh,
Got their
have you watched Making a Murderer on Netflix?
Actually, I may have seen something like it.
Have you?
But not something like it. Sorry, I think I may have actually.
Sorry, you're going to be on YouTube. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brendan Dassey. That was him. That's him now. That was him as a child. He was 16 years old. He was coerced into a confession, which means the
Yeah, I think I
interrogators.
remember watching. Like, I'm pretty sure I have seen it, but yeah.
Yeah, so he was forced into a false confession. He had the IQ of 5 to 11 years old. He was acting like a 16-year-old at the time, and he's still in prison today. And he has grown up to be the nicest, kindest bloke you could ever imagine. And he helps disabled people. He's just lovely, isn't he, Marilyn? He is just, and he hasn't even met Teresa. His uncle is also innocent, so that's why we're here today to sort of like bring awareness. So you guys watch Making a Murderer. I mean, can you imagine if that was your brother, your uncle? You'd expect people to help you guys, wouldn't you? So that's what we're doing, like to help Brendan's mum and his family.
Because obviously, like, this is all happening in another country, isn't it?
Yes, it's
The fact that you
America.
guys are supporting this
Yeah.
all the way over here, like, that says a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, and
How come you guys are so interested in this? Like, I know it's very easy, but
because I'm a mum, and you know, when you see someone's child going through that, it actually broke my heart, and I won't stop fighting for him until he's home with his mum and his family. I just believe that, you know, like if something happened to my children, you guys would be here for me fighting for what's right, because it's not right that someone so innocent has been charged with murder and he's not eligible for parole till he's 59 years old. It's just not right. And if the whole world is supporting Brendan Dassey, so. And it, obviously, including his uncle Stephen as well, he's innocent. He hasn't murdered anyone or done anything either. So you really got to watch it. It's really good.
what's that?
Yeah. Yes, you will need tissues. Yeah. I couldn't sleep for days. No.
Because it sounds sex on you once you've seen it.
Yeah, it really does.
So, like, if this is having been...
Wisconsin.
Yeah, this is in Wisconsin. Is it, what am I trying to ask? Like, do you feel like we have a responsibility then? this? Like, do you think it's like what's our role with this situation? You know, like obviously you guys are here fighting.
To spread awareness.
Yeah.
This has happened in America.
Yeah, so if we keep saying his name, like say Carol says her name, like where's Claire? She's a different part of the UK. We're all from different parts of the UK, but we all spread awareness. It's getting around the world, and we're hoping that Governor Evers he has the power to set them free. So
to grant clemency, or at least review the case. So we're just always on at him, the Governor of Wisconsin, all the time. I think, Joe, you contact him every day, don't you?
Every day, by email, every day. I don't miss a day, whether I'm ill. I just make sure that he knows that I'm not going away. And Claire sends him nice gifts. Claire
sends him presents every
and also, just to let Stephen and Brendan know that.
Yeah. I mean, Brendan told.
I'm English, but
I'm from Texas.
Oh, you're from Texas.
Oh my God!
The Lone Star State.
Oh, wow! Oh, it's amazing.
I love Texas. I love Texas, Dallas. And
So you must.
Oh, really? I love Fort Worth, Cowtown. Yeah.
So you must know about Brendan and Steve.
I actually haven't heard of it.
Really?
So this is the first time hearing. I haven't seen the Netflix.
Oh, really? You must watch it. Yeah, especially being in America, because Brendan only said to me last week that he feels the love from all over the world, and that means so much. You know, like that's
you guys
how
in contact
lovely.
with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you something else as well. I forgot what I was going to say. Carry on talking.
Oh.
I mean, yeah. Well, Joanna's also from the States.
Are you?
I'm from Florida, yeah.
Oh, you, Florida. I've been to Florida. And you're here. And you're here in the rain. Oh my God. So have you heard about Brendan?
No, I had actually. It's crazy that it's like I come all the way to Brendan.
Oh, hang on. I must video this because it's lovely to hear Americans talk. And I know you guys are American. They're all American here listening. But it's so nice to have an American here in the UK talking. So please, you're from Florida.
Yeah, it is crazy that it's like, you know, we're coming all the way to Britain, but just to hear about things that are happening in America, it's crazy how like the world is so united, but also so, you know, torn apart, you know? Because it's like, instead of hearing about that in America, but it's like,
You've heard it here.
Yeah, but it's like, that's still so beautiful, you know? Like, that's really awesome that
So
you guys are, like, this isn't even that close for home in like a practical sense, but it's like the fact that you guys are fighting for that, like, that's really amazing. And not just him, but like, just everyone that is in this kind of situation. Is,
So you can go home and actually spread awareness, more awareness to Florida.
Yeah.
That is so great. How cool is that?
That's what I was going to say. Why would Stephen and Brendan Dassey also force changes to law in America?
Yes, they have. Yes. Illinois, wasn't it?
What's happened to Brendan? They've introduced laws to protect juveniles being interrogated. So they are, even though they're still in prison, they are making sure that
it's crazy because sometimes it's like it's just in one case where somebody is like taking the ball so hard.
What was I going to say? What was that? Sorry, Carol.
Yeah, we're from Wywan Reading. We're the Hope and Anchor Community Church.
The Hope and Anchor Community Church.
And
where are you based?
We're based in Camden area, Camden and King's Cross. But yeah, we're just here as a church. I feel like, especially with the bill going on as well, but then we saw this and we just think there's not enough care and love for people, I think. So we'd love to try and just, I don't know.
They're going to pray for Brendan and Steve. How lovely is that?
So please feel free.
Is that right?
Yes, please. They're going to pray for Brendan and Steve now.
Alright, thank you. Dear God, I pray that you would just bless these people, bless all the people that are just trying to bring awareness to this situation, Jesus. I pray that you would just be covering the situation with your grace and with your love, Jesus, and just like you said, to break the chains of the captives and to set the prisoners free, and that you are the one protecting the innocent, Jesus, and you know the truth more than anyone involved in this case. And Jesus, I pray that your hand would be in it, your hand would be showing that you're not done, you're not finished, Father God. You're still doing a work, you're still blessing, and you're still bringing change, Father God. You're changing the hearts of all the people that just let it go, that didn't care, Father God. I pray that you would convict them and that you would just show them what you have in store, Father God, and what you want, Father, and what makes you happy, and just what you have in this case, Father. And I pray that you would be with this man, Father God, as he's going through it, and it's been so long and it's been so many years, Jesus, just that you would continue to just give him what it takes and be drawing him nearer to you, Jesus, and giving him the strength and the courage to know that he's not just sitting in prison, Father God, but he's making a stand every day that he sits in that prison cell, that he's fighting for everyone else that is being oppressed, Father God, that isn't being heard, Father God, that your voice, Father God, is being heard through him being in prison, Jesus. He's making such a statement, and he's working on people all around the world, in Britain and everywhere, Father God, in all the states in America, Father God. Him being in prison is being seen, is being heard, Father, and if he doesn't feel like he has a voice, Father, just let him know that he does. He is, and you are with him, Father, and you are giving him that, and I pray that people would be so willing to hear not just him, but everyone who cares, everyone who wants to do something with this, but not just with him, but with everyone who's being held against the truth, Father God. And I just pray that you would continue to just work in people's hearts in whichever way you can. In your name we pray, Jesus. Just cover the situation.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that.
What are your guys' names, by the way? Probably good to know.
So,
Okay.
Marion, Joe,
And Carol.
lovely to meet you, and thank you so much.
No, thank you guys. You're the ones taking the stand. You guys are doing all the work.
And as it's going to be such an awful weekend, what a way to spend it than in front of the TV watching Netflix, making a murderer.
I'm going to tell my mom. She loves hearing about these kinds of things and doing stuff. So
Trust me, she would probably be heartbroken just as much. But yeah, please ask her to watch it. It would be great. Have you watched Making a Murderer? Do you believe they're innocent? Yeah.
I'm not sure. He did nasty things to cats.
Oh.
He did nasty things to cats.
Stephen was young, and did he put a cat on fire or something? She said she watched Making a Murderer, but she didn't like what Steve done to the cat.
Well, he didn't do it, did he? He covered for his friends.
That's what I thought,
His
yeah.
friend did it.
Oh, I wish you'd heard her. She just said she didn't like what he'd done to cats. Oh, I think it's actually stopped raining. Has it? Would you mind holding my phone a second?
Where do I point it?
I just want to show you the noise behind us. There's other protests. Our banner's much better. Oh my God, I've just seen Brendan. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm still live. Yes, I'm still live. I've just got this. I just love it. I just love it.
Oh my God, I forgot I had this on.
That's so cool. We've just had somebody pray for them. Oh, yeah, how lovely is that? Yeah, so I'm glad you guys got to see it as well. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm meant to be going live. Oh, I'd love you two together.
Yeah, get together.
Get together. Carol? Okay, look, Brendan and Steve together, reunited. How cool is that? Would you mind if I put my phone a second? I'll put my umbrella up. I can't get my hair wet.
I've given up with mine. Fire.
This will be my last little bit
Trying to
now.
hold loads of things. Hi. Free Brendan Dassey. Free Stephen Avery.
Stephen Avery is innocent. Brendan Dassey is innocent.
What? Hi, Linda. Oh, sorry. I think I was trying to do 3 things at once and I must have pressed it on my phone. I do
Oh, is
apologise.
Linda back again?
Yeah, Linda's back. Here, Linda's back. You're live on Stream. You're live on StreamYard. Say hi.
Hi, Linda. Linda, did you just hear the people praying for Brendan and Steve? Oh, thank you. Hang on, I've got 2 police here now. I've got to go and speak to them.
Right.
Hi. Excuse me. Have you watched Making a Murderer?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not allowed to say, I'm afraid.
Oh, you're not allowed to say?
No, not when I'm like this.
You know they're innocent though, don't you? You know, he knows. He knows they're innocent, just like we do. Hi. Have you watched Making a Murderer? Have you watched it? Oh, okay.
I know.
Linda's just seen you pray for. She's on the phone right now. She's seen you pray, and she said that was beautiful. So yeah,
it's fine.
There you go.
Is this in America?
Yes.
Is this in America?
What? Linda? Yeah, she's on the phone. Yeah, she said it was
Where's she
beautiful.
from in America? Do they know by
Linda.
Yeah.
So Linda, the lady wants to know whereabouts Linda's from.
Linda is from Minnesota.
Linda's from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, it's already spreading through the states.
There you go.
Dual purpose.
Yeah.
Your message and our message. How good is that?
And also, just like what you were saying with misunderstanding, like I feel sometimes like people would see this and they're like, "Where is God in that? Like, why is God not moving?"
I
But
thought
it's
that. I did think that. I did think, why hasn't God done something?
But it's like, I feel like what God is doing though is that it's like, because God has like an eternal purpose, you know, so he sees these things on earth and it breaks his heart, but it's like, what he's doing is, there's so many more people like him, you know, and it's like, letting this be has brought, I feel like, such a spark and such a fire in people like you guys' hearts and everyone else that you guys are doing. Like, it's creating a bigger fire, but not just on earth, but like literally in heaven and literally eternally. And it's like, this kind of work, it literally builds an eternal glory, like an eternal treasure. And it's just like, it's just amazing because it's like there are people who might never get seen, might never get heard, but because of what you're doing here, it's like God sees that and it like moves the hand of God, I believe. And I just believe that it's like he's going to free so many more people than the people that we see that we think we're helping. Like, we're helping so many more people because it's like God sees our hearts and then he's inspired by that and then he does even more because God always outgives us. And sorry, I just got super excited.
Thank you so much anyway, we really do appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
I know. Do you live here now?
I'm just here for 3 months. He's living. She's here for another like 6 months, 5 months.
We need to get someone to take a picture of us all.
Yes, yes, we do. Oh.
Joe, Becca's asked if we can go live the whole time.
Becca, Mom!
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to turn off in a second because. Yeah, I can do Becca. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. But I do want to get in a picture, so someone might have to take my phone for a bit. Is that right? Yeah, that's fine. Carol, would you hold my phone a second?
Sure. Just let me.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because I'm live.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. you want me to get a picture for you guys?
I don't mind taking the picture. If you have.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a phone or? Don't give it the Andrew phone. Yeah, no, with Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Do they want me?
Yeah.
Zach's going to take a picture. Zach's going to take a picture of us.
Okay, yeah.
Zach's going to do the picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it weren't close enough. Hang on. I don't know who to give my phone to.
Yeah, she said if you need to have a rest, just let someone else a phone.
Okay. Mariam. Oh, no, but she's going to be in the picture, isn't she?
Who?
Mariam.
Yeah. Can't one of the...
Do you want me to just grab one of your phones and we can just take a picture?
Yeah, you take a video of them taking a picture. I don't know. Yeah? Just don't run off on my phone.
Don't worry, I'm not here for that, guys. Don't worry. I appreciate the trust. Oh, I think. Wait, do they want you to get in there? Emily, they might want you to get in there. That's doable.
Together, let me come back over here.
Oh yeah, maybe that's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
The rain's come back again.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. See you later. Can't believe how, yeah, people are so, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll be paying for them. Yeah.
Just had a big family that's going to go back and watch it, so that's really good.
Oh, can you say that again so everyone can hear?
Yeah, we've just had a family that's going to go home and watch it, so that's going to be some more publicity for us.
Yeah.
Really good, yeah. Good, I love it. Let's do it.
Becca wants me to film the whole time, so you've got to say something.
Hello, Becca. How are you, darling? Glad to be here in London. Not making much noise, but you know.
It's all right, I'll make the noise for him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I haven't stopped. Becca wants me to film the whole time.
That'll be like 5 hours.
I know, like I've got half battery left, so hopefully I'll be alright, but it's not going to say. Run out of things to say.
It's probably not really going to be that. It'd be better to go off and come on again later or something.
Yeah.
Maybe when something.
you guys watched Making a Murderer? I love your kids. Julia, I love your kids. I think they're great. It's got a bit quiet here now. Hi, Becca.
Hi, can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, yay. Sorry.
Did you watch the prayer? Did you see them pray for Brendan and Steve?
I did. It was beautiful. I was crying over here.
Oh, bless you.
I was just telling Jane, and I'll let you know if you need to stop, it's okay. We were just hoping to experience the whole thing, but we understand if you run out of battery or want to save it, you know?
Oh no, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. It's just I've run out of things to say.
Oh, it's all good. We just enjoy watching. That's all. It's like we're there.
No, that's fine. I like grabbing the police officers because they make me laugh. Because some people they know what they say things, and some they're like we can't say.
Right.
But I thought it was really sweet that that they decided to pray for us, and that we caught that on camera.
That was beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for you to let Brendan know. He's going to be so happy.
Oh, I can't wait for you to tell him either.
But you're doing a beautiful job. We're all so happy with how you're doing this. So thank you so much.
Thank you. We just need you to make some free Brendan Dassey umbrellas. So then
I guess so, yeah.
Right, because it's always raining here.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to have to look into that. But yeah, no, you guys are doing wonderful. We're all so proud over here.
Oh, thank you. Anything for Brendan and his family.
Right. Yeah. It's awesome job. You guys are doing great.
Thank you.
But yeah, you know, just watching everybody walk down the street and like just being there. It's like we're there with you all.
Thank you. Yeah, we've had Linda on the phone as well, so that's nice.
I saw that.
So that's all good. It's nice that you guys still connecting with us, and while we're doing this, I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
No, I think it's great. I just didn't, like I was saying in the chat, I didn't realize it was going to be 5 hours long. That's a long time.
It is a long time, yeah, but it's worth it.
It is.
Worth it.
Yay.
So I'll carry on filming, so don't worry.
All right, it's up. Like I said, thank you. It's up to you.
That's all right. I'll probably stop for something to eat soon, but
yeah,
I'll pass my phone over. I don't mind.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
All right, take care. Bye. Hi, have you watched Making a Murderer? Okay. Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it.
Good. Are you not saying nothing?
We're just talking. I just don't want you to be filming me and
Okay.
get me in a bother.
Oh, okay. I'll go away then. Okay, I'll go away and you can tell them how innocent they are. Yeah?
Okay.
He told me to go away.
Who did?
Well, he didn't in so many words, but he won't let me film him.
Probably doesn't want to be identifiable from having attended here today because he'll kick off later.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, you know my words. Just not. They'll kick off.
Yeah, 'cause it's really noisy, Becca. I don't know if you can see behind us.
There's a contingent from Black Lives Matter.
Oh, God,
Extinction Rebellion,
Oh,
Kill
God.
the Bill, the protest bill and all that.
Oh.
So it will, yeah.
Oh.
It'll get a bit heated later, I expect.
Oh, no. You guys watch Making a Murderer? Hi, have you guys watched Making a Murderer?
Pardon?
Have you guys watched Making a Murderer?
Yeah,
Of course. And what do you think?
I don't give too many opinions on them at work.
Oh, okay.
But I agree with
What we? Oh, bless you.
Obviously.
Thank you so much. He agrees with us.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
What did he say?
He can't say too much at work, but he agrees with our opinion.
Very good.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Does he agree holding the poster up?
We should have gone.
I know. What, can't we put it in the ground? We're not allowed.
Shot in the foot.
Somebody recommended you watch it. Obviously, I can't be online, but it's heartbreaking to watch. Like persons You guys watch Making a Murderer?
I did when it was on, yeah.
Did you agree with what we were saying? Have you watched Making a Murderer? Have you watched Making a Murderer? Have you watched Making a Murderer?
I haven't, no.
No, it's on Netflix. You should really give it a watch.
Just saw that.
Yeah,
I
please.
will look at it, yeah.
Please, thank you.
That is my sister, so now my whole family is on my sister's account, so I don't remember the login. No.
Oh, well, we have more Americans here.
Yes. Yeah, we've got a Norwegian young lady, another young lady from America, and half Australian.
Oh, wow.
British, and another American lady.
Oh, okay.
Canadian.
So let
North
everyone know where you're from, like what part of America.
Well, I'm technically from Toronto, so I am the neighbor from the north.
Oh, wow. And
From Colorado.
oh, Colorado. Wow. Whereabouts are you from?
Where am I?
Where are you from?
I'm from Norway.
Norway.
From
Oh,
a small
wow.
city close to the capital.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have a Norwegian accent.
And you, sorry, you're...
No, I've travelled a lot. So it's
Oh,
easier for me
wow.
to have
You live here?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we all live here now.
Oh, do you? Why?
Great question. Best city in the world. Oh, that. And also, we're all part of like a charity / church.
Yes, we just had them for Steve and Brendan, which is lovely.
I live with
all of them. So.
Oh, lovely. Sorry, I'm just moving on here.
Again, Steve. How you doing?
Hi. Sorry, just listening into you.
All right. Well, I'll just tell you quickly, right? So we were in the pen last year at 55 days against the vaccines being given out to children that failed in animals. So what we were doing, testing the vaccines where we're at now in September.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is the protest pen that's down there is for everybody. So a lot of people that do now know because the Gurkhas have just been in there and the Gurkhas have just won. All right. They were on 12 days hunger strike. So we were down there, and then last year, Stinks Rebellion turned up, and then sort of like tapered off the protest, and the £10,000 fine came on the back of them. So what I'm doing is talk to other people that's around it that are actually genuine protesters, genuine people.
We are genuine protesting, yeah.
So what it is, I educate myself by reading what I'm seeing. Now we're going to be down here on the 6th till the 10th here against the government. So we're just imploring everybody, okay, bring your chairs down, sit here in Parliament, hundreds of thousands, we'll get our country back because we've got to protect the kids. Once we get in government, and we can do that in numbers, then we
can you do us a favour then?
In return?
Of course.
In return, would you please sit down and watch Making a Murderer on Netflix? Thank you very much. Thank you.
And if you agree with us at the end, please sign all the petitions.
Yes.
If you can put this on Gaza Tariani, G-E-Z-A, so you're recording it, G-E-Z-A, second name Tariani, T-A-R-J-A-N-Y-I. Quite a few people know me. Pop it on there, and then they will go all over my page. And what's it called again?
Fabulous.
Making a Murderer on Netflix. So you're going to watch it?
I will watch it.
Go on,
yeah.
so tell the world.
I will watch it.
And we'll follow your page.
All right.
And we'll know when you've done the petitions.
All right.
Yes,
awesome.
we will.
Okay, and the other thing is, can you tell us briefly what the story behind this is?
You go.
So basically, you've got Stephen Avery, who was convicted of a rape, completely exonerated. He spent 18 years in prison, suing the police. Ended up, somebody went to his salvage yard to do some photography. She went missing. So they accused Stephen Avery. Along with Stephen Avery, they accused his 16-year-old nephew, Brendan, who had learning difficulties and mental age of 11. They took him out of school, interrogated him, coerced him into a false confession. And 16 years later, we're still here, still fighting for them. No DNA, no evidence, absolutely nothing to prove that it's been proven it was coerced. See all those names?
Yeah.
They're real people. There's almost 700 people on there. That's just a few that we took off to bring with us. You know, we all agree. Everyone that watches it and looks into
His
it.
conviction was even overturned.
Yeah.
But the state, because they don't want to pay out because of the wrongful conviction, they restated it, so he stayed in prison. And he had to give away his things. This was only in 2019.
Yeah.
And he's been behind bars for nearly half his life. And he is a good man.
He's lovely.
He helps disabled people.
This is
and
him now.
That's him,
This is Brendan Dassey.
That was then. That's now. That's why we're so passionate of what we do.
Yeah,
we do it, and well done as well, because like I
Thank
said,
you.
you're his voice now, aren't you? As well?
Exactly that.
All right. There are so many people out there with stories. When we're in the pen, these are the stories that we heard.
Yeah.
And what it is, because now you've said it on here, thousands of other people have gone, well, God, it's not just happened to me. And when you get all those people together, then that's when you become a big little force, because you start then to get organised to make sure that you're
Brendan Dassey has people all around the world that are behind him.
Yeah.
From here,
Thousands.
America, Australia,
Yeah,
even
everywhere.
where's the
Africa.
Yeah. All over.
You name it.
They're all behind him. Holland,
Yeah.
I saw the other day as well.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. But yeah, please watch it. We'll
We'll follow you.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll do that. I'll keep
Thank
my
you
word.
very
I'm making my way
much.
back there now. I've just done a bit of a video. But like I said, we were listening to these stories about, you know, the family courts. We're listening about the, you know, people, mothers were put in prison just to try and get their kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All these stories, but once it was told, and we videoed it, so many people out there were empowered because it wasn't just them.
Exactly
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's why we they won't just be I'm terrible
Brendan
at this.
Dassey.
Brandon. There won't be just a Brendan, there'll be loads of other people out there.
Yeah, I know, but I vowed to myself never to watch another one because this broke my heart.
Yeah, on exactly the same.
Yeah.
You know, there were so many out there that you could look into, but
I do. If I watch a documentary, I will not watch unless I know that they're out of prison.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same.
Well, the thing is now I'm taking on the police. I've been arrested 13 times because we're against the lockdown and everything else.
Yeah.
I'm taking on Chris Whitty. I'm giving evidence against Chris Whitty about the recovery report. And I was down there again yesterday. So I know exactly how poor the system is. I've been taken to court twice, went to court, no case to answer.
Yeah.
And that's what it is with innocent people. But you've got to face off the courts. You've got to have a good energy.
But if you haven't got the right mental capacity to do that,
exactly.
Yeah,
you end up like Brendan.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and it's not right.
And they done it when his mum was at work.
The more people you talk to as well, there'll be somebody out there that will be able to help. They just haven't heard it yet. It's like knocking on those doors.
Yes.
The answer's behind
But
that
we
next
will
door.
keep
I
knocking
know you
until
will.
we find that
What's your
door,
name?
Joe.
Joe and Claire. Listen, it's been a pleasure.
Thank
All right?
you.
Do you want my umbrella?
Thank you.
No, don't worry, I'm covered. Don't worry, I'm very much. That's lovely of you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
good luck. Thank you very much.
Sorry? Oh, he had said that he had watched it ages. Which one? I spoke to loads. Yeah, he just agreed. Another one said that it's just a story.
It's what?
It's just a story.
Really?
I know. It's someone's life.
Yes, someone's life.
Makes me so
someone's
angry.
son.
Yes.
Someone's grandson.
Yes.
Someone's brother.
Yeah, exactly. But we, everyone has their opinions. I just don't need to hear negative ones.
No.
No. But to be honest, we've had more positive than we have negative. So that's a really good thing.
Yes, it's been really stopped.
I'm surprised how well it's gone. I mean, I would have loved to have been to the American one, but yeah. But yeah.
That would have been great.
That would
They
have
had an event afterwards, didn't they? In I think it was in a hotel or something, wasn't it? They went afterwards.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Yeah, I'm sure they did. But you know, you can't compare Wisconsin with London to arrange something like that.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah.
As long as we're spreading awareness and we're doing our bit.
We're doing our
yeah.
bit.
Hi, have you watched Making a Murderer? Have you watched Making a Murderer? Have you watched Making a Murderer? It's on Netflix. Do you have Netflix? No. Oh, okay. Thank you. You can't win them all. Watch Making a Murderer. Oh look, we've got the London bus. See, they're all looking. They're all looking. Where's my other half gone? He went for a walk.
Yeah.
Long walk.
He said it.
Bless him. Oh, you don't drink? No. He's so good.
Oh, you
Yeah, I am. But he works in London.
Does he work in London?
Yeah, so.
So, but you're from Northampton?
Near Northampton, more, do you know where Biggleswade is?
I've heard of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're near there.
Biggleswade.
Yeah.
Is that as far as
Hitchin.
Birmingham?
No. It's Hitchin, Hertfordshire.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Where are you from?
Well, I'm in Sutton.
Oh my gosh.
I'm only just down the road.
Oh wow. That's
So it took me half an hour.
Oh, okay. It took us about 2 hours.
But you're staying in a hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
nice.
children.
I know. How wonderful is that?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Would you mind holding my phone? Thank you. Here comes another open top bus. They all like to look. Yeah, when they come past. They're really noisy over there. Maybe we should have had microphones. Showering free Brendan Dassey.
Ours is so much better because it's peaceful.
Yes.
It's peaceful. It's more awareness and shouting at people and we're just approaching them quietly. I think it's so much better. It's what Stephen and Brendan deserve
More than that, yeah. Because that will cause a riot.
It will.
Yeah.
And I think those kill the bill posters that there.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, we've got another bloke over here.
When I get home, I'm reading them all.
Oh, bless you. Have you watched Making a Murderer?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's on Netflix. And it's about how many episodes long?
What's it about?
It's about Brendan Dassey and Stephen Avery, who particularly Brendan Dassey. Yes, Stephen Avery. Both wrongly convicted of murder. Brendan Dassey was a 16-year-old boy who was coerced into making a false statement. You have to bear in mind this boy was
Tell me more. The Birmingham 6, the Guildford 4.
There you go.
It's just happened
But
again.
Brendan and Steve are still in prison.
It's happened again and again. Birmingham 6, Guildford 4. They were just two. Stephen, that big old man who was sterile. It was sterile. It was accused and convicted of rape. It was sterile.
Yeah, Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey have been accused of rape as well.
It's happened to them. They do it all the time.
And Brendan Dassey was a 16-year-old boy who was mentally challenged. He has an IQ of
Those three black boys in Bristol. It just keeps happening. Because they're incompetent in this sense. They have the cheapest defense and the best prosecution. If a person goes to court, they should demand equality of lawyers.
You're absolutely
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's out of order, isn't it?
But in America, the system is on.
Keep dancing, Julia! Oh, no.
It's interesting what you say about the law.
I'm having a break, please, because it makes
It's lives illegally.
It's nothing. Cuba wants them out, but they won't do it. I wish you well. I'm really trying to go.
Bye. Bye. You got a bit too close. You got too close. Yeah. I like it. I kept backing away and suddenly I felt. Yeah. That's it. It's like Brendan's looking at me. Yeah. What have you got to say then, Brendan?
I've been involved in the story for so many years. I really want to see this story over now and for it all to be concluded in the best way possible. It's time. It's been going on for too long.
Too many years.
Let's bring Brendan and Stephen home now.
Yes.
It's time. It's about time.
Yeah. Printing ink must be quite good because it's not run. I thought all the printing would have run off this.
Bless you.
Say no.
He said it did the usual.
Brendan's innocent. He had nothing to do with anything. Bring the boy home.
Free Brendan Dassey.
Exactly.
Free Stephen Avery.
That's it.
Justice for Stephen. Justice for Brendan.
Have you watched Making a Murderer? Hopefully you will now. Ask him. That's good. That's a good thing. Yes. Have you watched Making a Murderer? Have you watched it? Watch it on Netflix. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please, thank you.
I'm doing something now.
Yeah,
I'm
so
doing something positive rather than just being on writing on our website every day. I just feel
feels good, doesn't it? It feels good.
It does. It feels
and
good.
Becca will tell Brendan, so that's
yeah. Oh, good. I'm
and
so
Ollie
glad.
and him too.
Yeah, I'm just so glad. Just doing something positive. It's
Yes.
frustrating, isn't it? Because you can't do anything.
Yeah, I always feel like I should do more. Always. But I wish I had the key. I wish I had the key. I'd free him. I'd go over.
It would be
with
lovely
him.
if we could go and visit him.
Yes.
To go and make a personal visit.
Oh, I would
To
love
go
that.
to. So would
I think I'd hug him so much I wouldn't let him go. Have you watched Making a Murderer? Have you watched Making a Murderer? Yes. Watch it on Netflix. Sorry? Thank you. Thank you. Are you going to watch Making a Murderer on Netflix?
Talking to something that's only 1 in a million.
That's what, sorry?
1 in a million.
You're 1 in a million? Ah.
You know why?
Why?
Because my heart's on the right. Money, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Well,
1 in a million.
you're 1 in a million. If you'll be
You're only 1 in a million.
You'll be 1 in a billion if you watch Making a Murderer on Netflix.
Who's that? Making a Murderer. Who's that?
It's with Brendan Dassey and Steve Avery. They were wrongfully
I'll tell you what,
convicted.
darling. I spent 2.5 years in the RAF. in the desert. Not pretty very lady.
No. But you can imagine spending 16 years almost in prison.
Who is
He's a young lad who was wrongfully incarcerated. He's still in prison to this day, 15 plus years later, and he's innocent. He was coerced into a false confession. I'm recording it. So yeah, so be 1 in a billion. You'll be on YouTube.
You'll be on YouTube. If you look at it another way, I was the first person, right, to have root ablation 20 years ago. And you know what that is now?
No, I don't.
Heart calcified artery. And I was the first person to have it drilled. Drilled it with a guide.
Well, while you're sitting at home with your feet up, stick the telly on and watch Making a Murderer. And then you'll be 1 in a billion. Not 1 in a million.
Well, I'll tell you something. I remember 3 soldiers and 1 shot an Egyptian, right? And you know what happened to them?
Got executed. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on here, but look. Sorry, but what is all that kill the bill stuff? Black Lives Matter?
Right, we've got 3 groups. There's a group protesting about the parliamentary bill to limit our right to assembly protesting. Then you've got Black Lives Matter, and then there's Extinction Rebellion.
Oh, okay.
And together, it's 3 of mine.
Oh, okay. So that is like, we couldn't do that. We wouldn't have been able to do that, would we?
You can make as much noise here as you like, as long as it's not offensive. So the drums, symbols, anything, yeah. You
Wish we had a microphone now.
Yeah, we're the police.
Come over here. Oh, hello. Sorry. Hi.
We're just chatting about our first experiences of watching Making a Murderer and how we felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then.
All the same, really,
all
wasn't
just
it?
yeah.
I couldn't watch it all.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I couldn't watch past the interrogation. I don't know about you.
I'm exactly the same.
Past the O'Kelly
I've
bit.
watched the second one, all of it.
See, I can't watch it. And Becca,
The
a
second
couple
one
months
is
ago.
alright, actually.
How is it?
Yeah, it is.
My friend came over and we literally binge watched it in a day.
Yeah.
And because both of us were like, we don't want to watch it alone.
Yeah.
Watched it together, and there are upsetting parts, especially Brendan's with, thinks he's going to go home and.
Oh,
no.
Ice cream. He doesn't need his ice.
What's that?
Because he was going to have ice cream and he was on the phone to his mum and he said, I don't need to order ice cream because I'll be home. And then of course he never got home and it just.
It's those things.
See, I didn't even watch that. I can't. And I saw the other week, a couple months ago, that Becca had put up a bit of his court, and he just said, "I want to go home," and that haunted me again for another few days. So I haven't even seen what you've seen. I haven't even seen it. I can't. I cry every day. I can't.
At the interrogation, then I thought, well, I'm going to have to leave it for a couple of days. I mean, this is 6 years ago, and it still haunts me.
Yeah.
And it is still. And after that, I thought, I can't actually go back to it. So I ended up just sort of Googling and going on Facebook.
I did, yes. I Googled, yes. I was actually horrified. I
was like, what, they're still in there?
Yeah.
This can't be right.
That was exactly my thoughts.
Yeah.
I was like, no way are they still there. Yes.
And all that evidence that she's now found, and you just
And
think,
also, if you watch other ones like I can't remember her name exactly, something Brown, Cynthia Brown or something.
Yeah.
She actually shot a guy, and she was out. It was 14 years, but Brendan's still there. He hasn't shot no one. He hasn't done anything.
This is the thing with the governor, isn't it? Because he let all these people like that have actually committed crimes, saying they deserve a second chance. And I'm just like, well, what about the innocent people? He hasn't done anything. Look at him.
Yeah.
So it makes me so angry.
And the fact
it's a good job I don't live in America, because I can't go outside. Honestly, I would.
And finding out that Governor Evers didn't even look at the clemency papers,
just sent straight back.
And if he, like, I see a lot lately that people don't want to vote him back in.
That's right.
But like Tracy said, she thinks he's the only one that will. Yeah, because the others who are in the running, no way. So he is our only hope. And Brendan's only hope. And it's like, that makes me even more sad.
I've always said it just needs one person, just one person up there to just stand up and say, this is wrong. This is wrong now. We need to sort this.
Yeah.
And it will be sorted. But there's not anyone that will stand up, not even famous people, believe me, I've tried all of them.
Yeah.
Really?
That will stand up and say,
because Kim Kardashian,
she said it, and what's she done? Nothing.
She hasn't, she hasn't, like,
I've had a couple of retweets, but nothing, nothing, I spoke to, what's his name? The comedian with the glasses, not Alan Carr, the other one. Is it Alan Carr? It's Alan Carr.
Is it Alan Carr?
Yeah,
little guy.
He's got glasses.
Yeah.
He'd actually tweeted something about local murder. This was like back probably 5 years ago. And I was like, oh my God. So I literally got straight on there and I was like, oh God, you're going to be horrified, all of this. I didn't expect him to. I thought he might read it.
Yeah.
And he actually tweeted back.
Did he?
And said, thanks for the spoiler, Julia. I haven't watched it yet. And I was like, I'm really sorry. And then I think about a year later, he never wrote anything else. So about a year later, I tweeted him and said, did you watch it? What do you think? And he never, nothing.
Oh, no.
And you're like, I thought, oh, got it.
Finally, we've got someone.
And do you remember the old 80s group, Level 42?
Oh, yes.
So Mark King. Yeah. It was one of the rallies. I had tweeted about it, and I tweeted everyone I could think, literally everyone on my list who I follow. And I follow him. So I was like, please retweet, tagged him in it, and he did retweet the rally. I was like, oh, did he? Yeah, that was, I think that might be the first rally. Right. But yeah, and they do that, but then they don't actually
then they don't follow it
up. Like, come on.
You're just constantly waiting for something to give, aren't you? You're just like, something has to give here, like,
but Laura,
so many of us.
Laura Nyrider and Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, what's happening there? Because
I've been
it's all gone very quiet.
I think they were waiting on what Kathleen had to say.
Well, look what's happened with her now.
But the thing is, what I don't understand is if Kathleen does get Stephen out, they could then turn around and say, well, Brendan confessed to it and he'd done it with somebody else. So we don't know where we're going to stand if they do get Stephen out, do we? I mean, the hope would be...
It would have to start again with Brendan.
And then he'd get a retrial and then hope...
They could use the same evidence, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But I think if Stephen gets out, it's not a done deal.
I just think it's too much police corruption.
There's so much money involved, particularly with Stephen. Can you imagine if Kathleen gets him out, the compensation?
It's an old boys club, isn't it? They all look after each other.
Yes, they do.
And then
They're all in together.
The sheriff, well, when he goes, his son, although the sheriff then he keeps all his dad's secrets. And there we go.
And then on it goes.
It's
on
a
it
constant
goes.
battle, isn't it?
But what about Kratz?
Oh, him. So I tweeted to him.
He blocked me.
No, I tweeted to him, and he was so rude. He was so rude to me. And then at the end, he put free Brendan Dassey after putting. I can't even remember. He was just so rude. And his
wife as well.
Oh, really?
Absolute evil.
You'd have to be to be with that.
That's his
Yeah,
wife.
let's be honest.
She used to be on Twitter as well, and she used to write some awful stuff.
But it's not his first wife, is it?
Can you imagine what generation they're bringing up?
I know,
She's
exactly. It's disgusting.
She's a trash as far as I'm concerned. Horrible woman. She blocked me as well.
We've all been blocked.
I got.
I'm surprised I haven't had any drink.
Well, yeah. Well, me and Carol got blocked off a group, didn't
She's
we?
not here, is she? I wonder if she'd be here. Debbie Cahill.
That's it, Debbie Cahill. Yes.
Yeah. She's. Oh
Remember her name, please, because she is awful.
Debbie, she just. What group was that on? We can't remember.
Oh,
We couldn't remember. We both got blocked.
Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey support group, I think it was called.
Support, I don't think.
Yes.
But she did nothing but criticise the family, run Barbara down. Absolutely.
And as soon as you run Brendan's mum down, that's it. I'm on it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was.
You were on
I
it.
am sorry. I will not have it.
When
His
everyone
mum does
says where
everything.
this
That
is
is
from.
his rock. Oh, I am really angry.
I think it's very. Yeah.
I'm so
I think
angry
when
that
I first watched it, if I'm absolutely honest, I was very much like, only because I was upset as a mother, and I'm
That's
like,
right.
you know, I was
Yes.
like, but why isn't she with him? Why did you know? Because that's my
She
initial
wasn't
reaction.
allowed. She didn't even know.
But she,
No, that's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She had no choice. She
Yeah,
had no choice.
I'm 100% with her and
Yeah.
the whole family.
Yes.
And anyone that bad mouths them or anything, I am straight on it. And I think if you're a support group, you should be the same. You should be supporting the whole family.
And if people pay attention to what this, is it Kathleen Zellner?
Yeah.
So at the very beginning of number 2, she says, I have to prove that somebody else could have done it. So of course she then points to Bobby.
Yes. Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything in that. I think it's just the fact that, unfortunately, it's the fact that she has to prove that somebody else could have done it on that property. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
for
I
the
don't
family.
believe.
I don't believe it. For a second.
No, I don't.
I think it's that bloody boyfriend. That was weird.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
covered in scratches. Yeah. He was deleting messages off
Oh,
the phone.
what's his name?
Ryan.
Hill. Ryan
Yeah.
Hill.
Something wasn't right there.
Something was definitely with him and the police.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think.
What he had her planner, didn't he? Yeah.
But what really upsets me is.
He had her planner.
Yeah,
So
he was obsessed.
how did he get it?
Yeah, but really, what really upsets me is we're here to support them and the whole family, and there's
That's
the
what I was
groups
gonna
that
say.
are pulling
As
them
far as
all
I'm
down.
concerned, I do this rally in support of both of them and their families.
Yes.
And I want to show Barb and Pete and everybody
That they're not alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're this far away, but we
Yeah.
still want to support them.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I think it's horrible for them to have to go through again being told that another son of theirs. And it's not fair, it's not right. And all of them are being framed, and it's not fair, it's not right.
They've been through hell, haven't they? You can't even
You
begin
can't
to imagine their
I
mind.
know.
Dolores and Alan.
Exactly.
What a lovely couple.
Yeah.
What a lovely couple. Just
It's been
ordinary.
so sad.
Hi, have you watched Making a Murderer? Have you watched Making a Murderer? You haven't? You've watched it or not? You need to watch it on Making a Murderer. Yeah, on
It's on the back.
Netflix.
Have a little read.
Yeah. I've just clocked. I don't know what his name is. What's his name? Sorry, I forgot your name. James, I've just clocked your back. Truth will win, won't it? Will, won't it?
Always wins.
Yeah.
There's only one version of the truth.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right? They can hide it, they can bury it, they can shove it away, but it's always there.
Yeah, but it's the way that they've planted it, and you know, I just feel like it's not. The truth will always come out. Always.
Well, they can hide it, they can change it, it's always the truth. Now, the only thing that's required is for one person to have enough courage to stand up and say, this isn't right, we need to do something about it.
Well, that's what we've just exactly the same. The conversation
It just
we've
takes
had.
one person,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Now, we haven't seen it yet, but that doesn't mean to say it won't be coming.
Exactly.
How are we going to find that person? What are we going to do? What do we need to do to find that person?
you know.
What do we do? I don't know the
What do we
answers
do?
to that.
What do we do?
Which I did.
Yeah, we can make people aware. We can spread.
That's
all we can do, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That is all we can do, and just keep on and on and on.
Won't stop.
Yeah.
Won't stop.
Well, I thought that, but I mean, you might not want to feel me while I'm saying this. There comes a point because everyone gets burnt out. You've got to remember.
Yeah, but do you know what? I said to my friend, if one person gets burnt out, I will fight for both of us. If I get tired, we can't give up.
I've had to have a break from it all. And
Brendan and Steve can't have a break. That's the way I say. I am 100%. I know I am, and I am so passionate. Yeah, and they have no choice, so we have no choice. We can't stop.
Right, but really, we can make as much noise as we like. But it's down to those who are in the positions who are able to do something in the United States.
That's why every day I will email Governor Evers.
And I've always said that this rally that is held here now would always be better held outside the US Embassy.
Oh yeah.
My husband said exactly the same thing.
Now, I've been saying this for a few years.
It's like Fort Knox down there now, the new embassy.
Right. I haven't been round. I know it's at 9 Elms. I'd have to go down there one day and I'll have a look at it. But I know it can be a bit tough, but you don't even, so long as you're not causing an obstruction to the highway and obstructing traffic, you should be able to assemble virtually anywhere, right? As long as you're not being disorderly or offensive, there's nothing anyone can do about it.
No,
you can assemble anywhere you like.
We have the right, don't we?
And if you want to go down and assemble outside the US Embassy, you can do. We were always allowed to do it before at Grosvenor Square at the old US Embassy. That was never a problem.
For Brendan Dassey?
Yeah, that's where the first rally was held.
Oh, that's interesting.
That was the day. That was the rally that Miriam Marvelous publicised on either ITV or BBC Good Morning Britain, whichever one. Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
That was a good bit of advertising.
Yeah, she was. She went in with who's that fella, Sean Atwood. Her and Sean Atwood publicised it, done a little bit of work publicising it. She got a big shout on. I think it was ITV. This morning or whatever.
That's what we need. We need something on Good Morning Britain
Well,
or something.
I mean, in the UK, we're very restricted about what we can do. There's nothing that we can do here that anyone in America is going to take any notice of. That I firmly believe.
Do you think that?
But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't do it.
No.
Yeah,
right?
because if we spread awareness over here, then we've spoken to people in America here.
Yeah.
That's what gets it spread across the world, isn't it? We just.
I talk about it everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And every time I go down the pub, I'm the same.
I had a pen on my work top. And someone picked up on it.
I remember you saying
that.
Yeah.
I'm the same with the Luke Mitchell case. Whenever I get talking to the Scots people particularly, I ask them, what do you think about the Luke Mitchell story? And they're horrified now at the way they were all hoodwinked 18 years ago by the media coverage of his investigation and his trial and everything else. He's an innocent man. He's done 18 years, he shouldn't be there. He was
Are you on our group on Facebook?
Possibly.
You are. What is your name?
I'm Sean Maloney.
Sean
Maloney.
Sean Maloney.
Yeah. I'm wizard. Right. I'm wizard in.
Yeah. I thought. Yeah.
I've been around since day one. I've been around since 5. I've been at this for a long time.
Oh, good.
I've been a member of some of the Facebook groups, but I've found that some of them can be a little bit abrasive.
That's what Joe and I found.
And I just,
we were just saying we got chucked off the group for sticking up for the family, which.
Right, because you're Barb supporters, right?
Yes, we are.
So you probably got kicked off Jackson West's group, is it?
No, it wasn't Jack's, it was Debbie Cahill. Debbie Cahill. Yeah, she's from England.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we thought she might be here today.
Right.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so yeah, we
I don't think she
I've been
did,
chucked
Shaf.
off a couple. I don't care. I support Bob and I support Jess. He support the whole family.
I was very suspicious of everyone at first, including family members. Scott, Bob, all of them, right? In time, I've come to realise that actually, when you find out more about what actually went on around Brendan being taken out of school, that was a very carefully crafted piece of theatre.
They did
Right.
not. Bob did have nothing to do with none
Bob
of that.
was sucked up in divorce court when they took him out. So there are two things. First of all, we should never have been allowed to leave the school.
Exactly.
Secondly, parents should have been notified at the very least.
Yes.
Right?
Especially as they
But
knew
they took
of
him anyway.
Brendan.
He was a juvenile.
And this is 2005. This is 2005, right?
He's a juvenile.
Yeah, and
So
they,
now-
yeah, but the thing is, they knew as well about his disabilities, which
Yeah, of course they
made
did.
it.
And right now, I'm going to say this again now. Right, they brought in a new law in 2005 in Wisconsin with regards to the interview of all juvenile people who have been detained, right? So they had to be audio-visual recorded. To bring law enforcement agents up to scratch with the current legislation, they had to pass muster with compliance. So they had to be trained in new techniques of how to identify vulnerable people. They completed that training.
Yeah.
We got a Fassbender, and they were both signed off by the people.
Is it true that Stephen
Yeah.
Prison trained Fassbender? Is that true, or is
I
it
don't know
just
about that.
because I don't?
I'm not sure.
Apparently, Steve Prison trained Fassbender into the read technique.
It's the read technique. Yeah.
But because I don't believe everything that's said, I only go with facts, and it's just something that I thought you may know.
Now, because this new interrogation law of juveniles is about to come into effect in Wisconsin, anyone who might reasonably be expected to have business interviewing a young person, so all sheriffs, all local county police officers, all state highway patrol and all the rest of it, anyone in the justice system had to be brought up with this training to be able to comply with the requirements of the set, right? So they've done this training, they've taken Brendan out of school, they've got him on his own, they've bullied and cajoled him. I don't care how you look at it, it's a bully and
They tried the father technique. Oh, you know, you just pat him on the knee and all. Do you want to drink, Brendan? Do you? You know, do you want? You know, all this sort of.
But the crux of what I've got to say is that Fassbender went on to Dr. Phil live in front of America.
I won't
and
watch
said,
that. No, I won't watch
It's
that.
not our job to assess IQ.
Yes.
Well, the training that he took before they introduced this new legislation shows him to be a liar. Because it was one of the modules of the training was how do you assess somebody who's able to be interviewed against somebody who obviously isn't able
See,
to
I got told that they made Stephen
no
Avery
Mackenzie
look
man,
like a
no
liar.
appropriate adult, no school staff member, no parent, no lawyer. Are you shitting me? Really? You're not trained to assess IQ? I've seen certificates where we got a Fassbender both signed these tickets saying that they've completed this training. But they've been scrubbed from the internet. I can't find them anywhere now.
Oh no!
I'll put out several requests.
Oh no!
Because it's and this if I could find those certificates, I'd make a big deal of it all over social media. Fassbender lied through Dr. Phil's live show to the whole of America, and America bought it.
Yeah, nobody picked it up.
No,
Because didn't Dr. Phil have an interview with Steve Avery's ex-girlfriend or something?
Oh no!
I wouldn't watch. I
What
wouldn't watch.
What you had there was what's her name?
I wouldn't watch it because they're trying to make out that he was guilty or something. Do you know which one I mean?
Lynn Hartman.
Yeah,
Now she was still married to a policeman in another state when she became pen pals with Steve. She's a gold digger.
I thought so.
Fame hungry bitch.
She
that
was
Lynn
one.
Hartman.
Oh,
yes.
Nasty piece of work.
And you would think that people would see through that, but they don't.
They don't. I know.
And
She was like, you could see by the body language when she was being filmed with Stephen, and he's trying to be all cosy to her, and she's almost going like that. The body language was for someone who's supposed to be in love with Stephen Avery.
I don't know I don't know what the deal that was struck was, or who the deal was struck with, but they filmed her sorting out her wedding dress and making her run all that, didn't they, right? And I'm like, come on, really? You're not supporting Stephen Avery. You're in this for you.
Yeah,
the me
I
show,
can't
the
stand.
me show.
And then also we had a guy actually in prison saying that he'd done the murder to
Yes.
get some compensation
Yes.
as well, didn't he?
Well, he wrote a letter through somebody to Kathleen Zellner. Apparently, he wrote a petition and all the rest of it. It's all been debunked. He said, well, look,
Part of me thought, because he's in prison anyway, why can't they just accept
he's
it
a
and
proven
let him go?
liar. He's tried it before.
Oh, but it just, like it just made me
Is it
think,
Glimmer of Hope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just...
But look, you've got to take all of these bombshells and a pinch of salt, right? Believe nothing until it's proven. Check everything.
Yeah.
Right? And I've learnt you can't trust anyone, really, in those groups and all the rest of it, Facebook, doesn't matter
That's
where
what
you
my
are.
partner says.
Because I've been warning the group on Facebook, on foul play, about infiltrators for a long time. Okay, you don't know who you're talking to until the damage has been done, and you're the one there left trying to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, no, my partner said the same to me. That's why he come with me today. He's gone now because he's known it's okay. But he goes, not everyone is as genuine as you, Joe. Like,
That's right.
He thinks that, like there's a lot of people out there.
Well, look, because I owe you an apology, right?
Do you?
You sent me a friend request a little while ago.
Did I?
Yeah, and I blanked it.
Oh, did
and I'll tell you why. Because there was something going on with some other people who we have been associated with in the past. There was an incident last year, last 18 months, with a friend of ours who was being blackmailed by a group of people.
Oh,
no. He withdrew from YouTube because he's got a channel. He does his own thing.
Yeah.
He is interested in the making of murder. He's done a lot of work on it. He's put out lots of content on the subject. But following what happened to him, I became very wary of accepting friend requests from anybody.
Please forgive me if I did. I can't remember.
No, and it's just because I saw it when it came up. It was I can't remember. I think it was on. It might have been Twitter, or I can't remember.
You can't get more genuine than me. I'm sorry. No. And I'm not blowing the own trumpet or anything.
And I just thought, that's not a name I recognise. Bang! Just right out the door, you know. And
he's going to go search for me now when he gets home.
Now, I've become a bit of a sceptic over the years.
Oh, okay.
And so you just got to be a little bit more wary about who you're communicating with.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I said to my partner, I am careful. I said, no, Carol's lovely. And my friend Chris from Belgium, she's lovely.
She's lovely, isn't she?
She's lovely, yeah. She wished she could be here today. Donna Jenkins as well, she wished she could be here. Yeah.
It's funny because I do write to Brendan. I send him a card now and then, but I write to one of Brendan's friends in prison.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. His name's Mike Swanson.
Because
so
he put
he's in Oshkosh.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Brendan.
Yeah, his name's Mike Swanson.
Mike Swanson.
Yeah,
okay, if I forget, I'll message you.
Yeah, do. Yeah, I write to him.
Yeah, because I did see something on Facebook a while back that Brendan wanted people to write to his friends.
Yes.
And I did mention it to Brendan, and he said ask somebody else. I can't remember who he said.
It was Jennifer Fenn Langham or something
like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
I said I would be quite willing to. So she
Oh,
sent me
bless you.
So I write to him, and he's just the most amazing guy.
Really?
He is the most amazing
that
guy.
actually makes me happy, because the one thing that really, really bothers me And I think I've asked you before in the Discord group that one thing is that I don't want anyone to harm Brendan in any way. And I think it was you that actually put me straight. Like, he's only had a couple of people that don't like, a couple of guards don't like
right.
him.
There's a few screws in there at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I saw that.
They really don't like him.
Which group is this you're talking about?
And
The Discord.
Yeah, the Discord.
We've got a chat channel in the Discord where we can actually go in and we're talking in real time, not texting.
Oh, right, okay.
I've only ever been on that once. I've texted a few times.
I'm only going by my own experience in British prisons. Okay. British prisons are very, very far removed.
But there's only two, isn't there, that don't like Brendan? There is only two.
There's a few.
Oh, really?
There are a few screws in there that don't like Brendan. But
I thought there was
the
only
majority
two.
of the people who are in there think the world of Brendan. They all believe he's innocent.
Yes.
And that goes for the screws as well.
Yeah. Mike does. I know Mike said
They
that.
all believe that he's innocent.
Mike said that.
I only thought it was two, and because I watched Brendan's thing the other day with Pete Dassey, and he said there was two. One of them, they were only allowed one cup of ice, and they were all lining up.
That's right.
And Brendan went to get two like everybody else, and this screw said, "What are you doing?"
Chewed him out for it.
Yeah, and that really upset me. And
It's isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's exactly what they're like. That way they know they can get to you. It's the little things like that. It means fuck all to him.
But
out on the street, he'd walk past, he wouldn't take any fucking notice of him whatsoever. But because he's in there, and because he doesn't like Brendan, it's just his way of asserting his will over Brendan, right? And it displays to me anyway that the intelligence of that man ain't worth picking up on the bottom of my shoe.
No, I was just glad that Brendan just didn't take any notes. He just put it down, didn't he?
And walked away.
He didn't make no fuss. But then the other guys had 2 cups of ice, and I was really upset about that. Really upset.
I haven't been anywhere near. I'll show my life proud. I've been anywhere near prison for over 30 years. Right?
Good for you. Good for you.
From what I know, if Brendan was going back to the prison that I know, because the prison system's changed today from when I was away.
Yeah, but is it better now?
No.
It's worse here now. Is it?
Yeah, much
right.
worse. If Brendan was in prison here, back in the time when I was away, you could bet your life he'd be on an easy wing with good people, decent officers.
But isn't he on a better wing?
The wing that he's on at the moment, it's the kind of place where you've got to work for your privilege, right? You've got to earn your place in anything.
I know he works. He's cleaning, isn't he?
I know he does a little bit. I'm not sure what he does. I know
he cleans.
He takes care of a couple of disabled guys in there.
Yeah.
In his previous prison, he was selling with a guy in a wheelchair, and he took wherever the guy in the wheelchair had to go. Brendan was the one that always looked after him. Yeah, so that's kind of how they kept him occupied, really. So he's had to earn and work for his kind of position within the structure of.
Yes, of course.
How it works.
The hierarchy.
Yeah. So he's proved himself. He's proved himself to be trustworthy, reliable, and honest. Right?
Yes.
They've seen that and thought, right, we're looking to open this new wing. We want all the guys like Brendan on there. They put him in an accommodation unit where obviously they can trust all the other residents. None of the scrolls are going to hurt them. Because everything's on closed circuit TV. So they can't hurt anybody, really.
Yeah.
Not to get away with it. They wouldn't be able to
But he's not been hurt or anything.
He's not. No, he's been very fortunate.
Yeah.
He had it hard in the beginning when he first went to prison. Because everyone thought he was guilty.
Yes. Yeah.
And it ain't until they got to know Brendan over a period of time that they all started realising, listen, something's not fucking right here. And it was switched.
Yeah, but what gets me, if we can see it all around the world, why the hell can't the judges see it? Why the hell can't everyone who needs...
It's cheaper to maintain a wrongful conviction, then it's the millions and millions and millions that you're looking at putting it right by admitting you got it wrong.
It would wipe out
It
the
isn't just.
budget in Wisconsin.
It isn't just. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stephen, we both believe. We all believe that Stephen's been convicted wrongly twice.
Yes. Yes.
That's $100 million plus.
Yes.
Before you've even walked into court.
Yes.
Because it's all been done by the same fucking people.
Yes. Yeah.
So they can't say they got it wrong twice, can they?
No. I know. It's like a conspiracy.
Right. It's a huge conspiracy, and the state are underwriting it.
Yes. 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 Yeah, but that's why Governor Everson is apparently the only one who should be kept in. He should not be voted out with these elections that are coming on now. Because Governor Evers is the only one who's really got a handle on it and can do something about it.
Yeah.
On a state level, yeah, he is. He's the only one that can take unilateral actions to put it right.
Yes.
Yeah?
That's.
But I don't think he ever will. In all the time that he's never mentioned Brendan Dassey's name once.
No.
Never mentioned his name.
But he's here and there, like doing all these good works all around Wisconsin.
But he's only doing what he knows.
Eating cheese.
He knows it.
Eating cheese. Yeah.
He's only doing what he knows he can get from the state legislature. Right?
And this...
Because there's a lot of stuff that they'll never work. You get Republicans and Democrats, they'll never work together. And so, a bit like they have here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just there won't be a meeting of minds. You'll never get a compromise.
But back to Mike, whatever.
Mike Swanson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he
said
was on the same wing as Brendan.
Right.
That hangs together what you just said, because Brendan went to a new wing. And as Mike said to me, he's not in the same wing anymore as Brendan.
Right.
But he said to me, he's such a lovely guy with a heart of gold. And I thought that was this guy
so
I like.
nice
Mike
to
is just a really
I'm going to
lovely
tell
guy.
Brendan.
Yeah, do. Mike Swanson.
Yeah, if I forget the name, I will message you.
Me.
Yes.
And we've become really good friends.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
really
amazing.
good friends.
But it's also really good to know that there are nice other prisoners with Brendan, and I hopefully keep him safe.
Yeah, he's a very good.
I'm sure there are plenty of other bad prisons, not very nice places in Wisconsin where Brendan could be.
Well,
right?
This is what Mike said to me. Where in Oshkosh, it's a better prison. They're lucky to be there. That's what Mike said to me.
Okay.
Where Brendan is and where Mike is.
Is Mike innocent as well?
I don't know because we've never discussed it. I've never asked him. He's told me a lot about himself, but I've never asked. It's not my business.
No.
I just know him from how I know him, and he's just a lovely, lovely guy.
Oh, that's
he's
nice.
He's kind. He's intelligent.
Oh.
He's very artistic. He sent me a beautiful drawing of his hand. He learned to play the guitar. Amused himself by learning.
That is really lovely to hear.
He's
and
a lovely guy.
To know that he knows.
Yes, he knows Brendan.
He's got a good bunch of people around him. They all trust each other.
Yeah.
There's no fear.
He did tell me.
There's no kind of worrying about who's walking behind you in the showers or anything
Oh,
like that.
really?
None of that.
Yeah, because that worried me
that.
as well, which is what you watch on the telly.
Exactly. I was just going to say the same thing. You're expecting that in the showers of someone.
American prison can be a lot more violent than the street banter of New York, for example. Prisons are very dangerous places in America. It's you've got a high chance of losing your life in an American prison.
Prison, and that's from other prisoners.
Yeah.
But Brendan actually told me himself he has people there because Brendan's quite funny, I've heard, and he said that there's people that are quite goofy there and have a laugh with him as well. So that makes me happy to know that.
But he went on to get his GED, didn't he? His education diploma.
Yeah.
He's done well for himself since
He has. And if
he spent his time wisely, and you don't hear him whining.
Never complain.
You
No.
never hear Brendan moan about anything.
No.
He's just
His mum must be the most proudest mum in the world. Brendan is quite amazing.
to experience someone so young who's been through what he has and not be bitter.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
16 years old.
Right. He's had everything, all of the promise of life that we are born with. He got 16 years and then he's had all of that promise stolen.
Yeah.
So that some corrupt fucker didn't have to stand in front of the TV camera and say, I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about the money.
But Brendan doesn't even want the money, does he?
There's more to it than that.
Yeah, but Brendan doesn't even want the money. He just wants to come.
What did Brendan need when he was 16? He only needed his mum and his
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Yes.
He didn't need fuck all else, right? Yeah. He didn't have any responsibilities, didn't even understand the value of money or what it had, or what having a vast amount of money could do for you.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
He thought he'd probably just end up as working as a boy on the yard, running and fetching, because I don't think that his family would have trusted him going to work outside the yard. They wouldn't have trusted the people who were employing him. So they would have given him a job, kept him safe. He would have learned something, and he wouldn't have needed anything else. You know what I mean?
He wanted to get married.
Having said that, he had exactly the same opportunity and promise that anyone else is born in this country. Why target him just to go after Stephen? It's the only way I believe that they had made Stephen. Because even with like Key, the big, all the bones and all this here, they weren't really a circumstantial case. If you had proper lawyers, I'm not saying Dean and Jerry weren't proper, but
they should have invested more money into evidence.
Yes. Because I can't remember what that lady was called. What was
Sherry?
Yeah.
Colway.
Yeah.
Sherry Colway, yeah.
Yes,
awful
that's right.
lady.
That's right. Forensics. And she contaminated some of the forensics because she was trained.
Surely she would have.
She contaminated. Was it the bullet sample?
Something she.
Sure, yeah, because Zelna's got one, hasn't she? An examinator. Someone like him. He was amazing.
He was amazing. That guy with the bullet through a pig's.
Yeah.
Was it through a pig? It's a pig or something.
Well, he put it through like a spectrum. It's a magnifying camera, and it gives you a kind of microscopic view of the breakdown of the bullet or the sample of the bullet. There's no, I mean, they've got wood in there. If it went through a skull, it should have skull. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It should have bone material.
Trace of bone material.
And he said, well, if you want, I can take a sample, we can analyse it, I can even tell you what the feature of the material came from. And I said, no, you cannot sample with the sample. If they had someone there observing everything all the time that was going on from the state, right? So they're not allowed to interfere or meddle with the bullet.
No.
They're allowed to examine it. That's it.
Yes. Yeah. We're going to have a picture of everybody.
Oh, okay, cool. Can someone please send me these pictures? Because I'm videoing. I don't get to take any pictures. Thank you.
Everything you need is on foul play.
Okay. I'm not very good with all this law stuff.
I'm the least tech-savvy person you could ever have the misfortune of making, which is why I don't do an awful lot online. I was just a mouthpiece, really. Right? I'll back away a little bit. I used to do a few lives.
Please don't.
Well, sorry.
No, please don't. Like I said, Brendan can't give up.
Yeah, but like I say to you, over here, it's fine. That gets the conversation going, right? It doesn't in itself create any awareness or anything else. People still need to go out there, do their own research. Don't take my word for it.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? You need to check it, and it's.
Yeah, I do.
We've got to go for a picture.
Yeah, we're going to go for a picture.
Cool.
Oh my god, is that really 183 Road? Yeah. Hang on, I've got a...
if you can all hear that. Oh, I've got low battery now. Hear this song, We All Live on Avery Road. I'm running low.
Hey Joe, can you hear me?
Hi!
Do you need to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go soon because my battery is really low.
That's okay. Thank you so much, Joe. We really appreciate it.
No worries. Okay, sending you all my love.
Yes, we're sending all love and support. You're making us so proud.
Thank you so much. That means so much.
Really, you guys truly are amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye,
See you
Joe.
later. Bye.
That was so awesome, wasn't that? I'm so thankful that Joe let us do that for as long as she did. I know she has to go in battery, and plus I want her to enjoy the experience too, and take pictures and have fun with everybody. But thank you everybody for coming and being a part of this with us, and thank you for those who shared the video. It was, yeah, old Mama Roo, it was beautiful. I cried at many different points in this. I got really emotional during that prayer, and it was just so wonderful. But thank you everybody for coming. A big thank you to Joe for doing this for us. I as someone who's done it at the last few rallies, it's not as easy as it sounds. Excuse me. It's not as easy as it sounds, you know, wandering around with the camera, like, and you do feel like you miss out on some moments. So it was just beautiful, and I'm so internally grateful to Joe. She's a wonderful supporter and friend of Brendan. But thank you everybody. Let's all do the best we can to keep the word going and to keep spreading that positivity and love for Brendan and Stephen. And feel free to send them both a letter, you know, letting them know we're still here and we're still supporting, and that we saw some of the rally and how wonderful job they're doing. And yeah, let's just keep going until they're home. Thank you everybody. Oh, I'm never prepared for ending.
It means everything, you know, to have a family that loves and supports me no matter what, and they always have my back, you know.
Yeah, and it really is heartening to know that so many people care and still care. And what would you tell people that want to get involved, that have seen your story, who didn't really have any idea of what goes on in our justice system, but now they do? Is there anything particular that you could advise someone?
Just keep fighting for me and keep showing your love and support.
There have been so many people out there who watched Making a Murderer and were moved, disturbed by Brendan's story, and who've reached out to us to ask what they can do to help Brendan. There's something really easy you can do. Maybe this upcoming weekend you find yourself with an extra 10 minutes of time. Think about sending him a letter, right? These letters don't have to be long. They don't have to be powerful, but just tell him, you know, keep your head high. I believe in you, right? We're fighting for you. It'll happen for you. These letters are such a small gesture on the part of every one of us, but they sustain him, right? They give him hope every day. And that gives us the hope we need to keep on fighting. So find his address on the Wisconsin Department of Corrections website. He's in the Oshkosh Correctional Institution. Reach out to him. Let him know he's got friends all over the world who believe in him.
The rules that Governor Evers has issued say nothing about restricting his ability to issue commutations. A commutation is the shortening of a sentence, and so that's one option on the table still for Brendan Dassey. And as for his rules regarding pardons, those rules say nothing about the case of someone who is actually innocent, like Brendan Dassey. When you have an innocent person sentenced to life behind prison, that's exactly the situation that the clemency power was tailor-made to address. This is a case that federal judges have called a profound miscarriage of justice, and we're calling on Governor Evers to remedy that injustice today.
Keep fighting for me and keep showing your love and support.